Yeah, man.
To make noise, darling.
Yeah, lele.
To make noise, darling.
Ah.
To make noise, darling. To make noise,
The people on tire, the people on fed up. For people they suffer, the country don't ganga. No future for the youth. So tramadol and push. Paopa, they treat we like we not sober. Yes, don't be here, but mine don't be here. Your Abass don't be here. Petrol don't turn boy picking.
to make noise, darling.
Free town.
To make noise,
Bokono kene makailau.
to make noise,
Makeni pot blocker kabia.
to make noise, darling.
Freedom is coming. Freedom is coming. Freedom is coming. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left. When we soldier them left, right, left, right, left, right, left. When we use my them left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Yeah. Paopa, they treat we like we not sober. Yes, don't be here, but mine don't be here. Your Abass don't be here. Petrol don't turn boy picking.
To make noise, darling.
Free town.
To make noise,
Bokono kene makailau.
to make noise,
Makeni pot blocker kabia.
to make noise, darling.
Freedom is coming. Freedom is coming. Freedom is coming. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left. When we soldier them left, right, left, right, left, right, left. When we use my them left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Power to the people. Why we economy not stable? We not able put food on the table. We don't tire with them variable. Paopa, they treat we like we not sober. Yes, don't be here, but mine don't be here. Your Abass don't be here. Petrol don't turn boy picking.
To make noise, darling.
Free town.
To make noise,
Bokono kene makailau.
to make noise,
Makeni pot blocker kabia.
to make noise, darling.
Freedom is coming. Freedom is coming. Freedom is coming.
Greetings, comrades of the APC. This is the APC Diaspora Online TV platform, and me, na comrade OrWanKasu. Today, na the 21st of April, 2024, and the time na Freetown is 4 minutes past 6 o'clock, and the UK 4 minutes past 7 o'clock. Me, na comrade OrWanKasu again, and a day na ya with Miss Sweet Bonita. We are the co-host for this very important platform. Sweet Bonita, please come live and say hi to comrades.
Good evening, comrades all. I want to say welcome back again to our flagship program on Sunday. Thank you, Comrade OrWanKasu. Back to you, please.
Thank you very much, Sweet Bonita. And today we get a very important topic we're going to deal with. We dey make rounds na social media. We get to do with Parliament. Of course, we all know, say, Parliament now one of the institutions that we're responsible for we governance now any country. Sierra Leone Parliament 2018 elections, we see a lot of things will happen. Where the Speaker of the Parliament, Abass Bundu, we not been supposed to be a speaker, but then forced in way for come in for become a speaker in the Parliament. Of course, 2018 elections, APC had the majority na parliament. So naturally, na APC been supposed to get the Speaker of Parliament. But as Paupa could have it, they decided to call names of certain people them within the APC for let them walk out of the parliament well. Well, after that, they decide for stay put. Then the next thing we all see now orders from above for instruct police them for inside the well of parliament, or can forcefully remove the MPs that are so outside the well of parliament. Then beat them mercilessly and drag them outside the parliament. During that process, they end up for bringing Abass Bundu, we now the minority party, for it can be a speaker at the parliament. That particular incident day, I remember Dr. Dennis Bright from the NGC party, we coin him as the original sin. From that time day where that sin day was committed inside Sierra Leone, that the time the bad begin inside the country. They use that powers day for continue for table and act bad laws then at the country right through the 5 years within they in power. Through the Abass Bundu, we are the speaker of this particular parliament. The precedent way Abass Bundu sets the Sierra Leone parliament in these past 5 years, it's unprecedented. People them, we na Democrats them, progressives them, they not believe the kind of action we Abass Bundu take, serve the people of Sierra Leone. All he do during these past 5 years now for serve the interest of the political party, we are the Paupa boys. Well, fast forward to 2023, 2024. Recent incident take place. We make the parliament been supposed for sending representatives to the Ecowas parliament. Of course, the APC party usually then go for give a list of the own MPs there we for go represent. And then the SLPP also for give a list of their own MPs that will go for go represent. Well, the numbers we Sierra Leone entitled to now 5 MPs then for go represent. And of course, then go for consider a woman. So Sierra Leone, the APC party decide for appoint 2 people. One, we are the leader of the opposition, the parliament, Honorable Abdul Kabo. And then we get Honorable Mabinti Fofana, we himself na female for the gender balance. And then SLPP get 3 MPs then. But before this time, we all been know say APC been boycott, and one of the defectors them will defect from the position of APC and then go to parliament, go swearing himself, was Honorable Mohamed Bangoua. So when before this time, Naim then been put as an opposition member na the Ecowas parliament. But now the new dispensation, the party leadership decide for Brinkam, the leader of the APC party, and one of the most experienced female honorable them when Honorable Mabinti Fofana for join we for the gender. So, but this issue also can create a lot of problem. Honorable Mohamed Bangoua cry foul that my name been there before, so they're not for removing name. Why make the removing name? and he cast the blame to Abass Bundu, when I the speaker, for saying I single-handedly do this one. Because I think say if we already make a lobby to Madabio for make a name remain there, well, um, I understand say the recent involvement of the international community in the politics of Sierra Leone through the tripartite committee. Abass Bundu don't begin smell the rats for say the seriousness of the involvement of this particular tripartite committee, therefore implicates plenty people them, the work they be they do when a bad precedent they be done they set na Sierra Leone. Some people don't begin to understand say this don't become something we get for haunt them in the future. Abass Bundu being a smart, maybe I would say clever man, he decide say, well, this time around I not go take the risk for continue for they do bad things them, inside this parliament under me leadership as a how you call him a speaker of the house. So instead putting foot down, he decide say he dey go ahead with the names of the two MPs them we then send from the APC party. He no go choose for APC party. Well, this creates a problem. The MPs them from SLPP, we understand say then go out there, then go advocate for Abass Bundu for resign. A lot of things that happen. And you got successor that will be doing at the periphery, will be the weights for coming, for can replace them. So then they also be the push for them to replace Abass Bundu because it's like they don't become unbecoming as far as they're concerned. Then all of a sudden, we see a resignation for say Abass Bundu don't resign. So today, we topic now the resignation of Abass Bundu. But the question remains, Abass Bundu now push them for let resign. Now force them for let resign. Now sack them for let resign. Or now involuntarily decide say I dey resign. Me time don't get to a stage now where I have left somebody now for go about it. But why we don't do them at the beginning of this term? Why we don't do them at this cuscas will be happen during this election? Why not do them at the end of the last term before the elections? We decide for can do them at this crucial stage where they can publicly disgrace them, point finger at them for saying that him that they were responsible for this particular names that we send the parliament. So this is one of the questions then what we go for discuss now so today. And Sweet Bonita then at the platform also with me. It go help me for welcome. We guest what we get today. We now no other person, Dr. Professor Fofana or Fona. Sweet Bonita, you don't listen to the premise would only. I think it is fitting that you introduce with guests where deal with winner also today on this platform. I also want for tell una say get the deputy PRO of the district where deal with winner also with another person but comrade Melvin Rogers. So Sweet Bonita come live first and then we introduce Dr. Fona.
Thank you so much, OrWanKasu. Again, as you said, we'll be having a guest, which is Doc. Dr. Fofana will definitely come and explain to our viewers and also to us on the issues or what we need to know regarding Abass Bundu resignation or being pushed. OrWanKasu, before I introduce our guest, apparently, remember, even immediately after elections, Abass Bundu wanted to leave that position because they knew they did not win the election. And he has done everything within his power just for the truth to be out. But again, He was being forced to stay there and do what he has to do. Now I think at this point the center cannot hold anymore. Things fall apart. All because of Mohamed Bangura, as you mentioned, one of the defectors from the APC. So again, we will see, and I'm sure we're going to learn a lot from our guest, um, Dr. Fofana. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you, our guest for this evening, Dr. Fofana. Thank you so much, and welcome to the program, sir.
Oh, thank you very much. Glad you all for well, get the opportunity for joining me now. Mina Dr. Fofana from Massachusetts, United States.
Okay. Sweet Bonita, please bring in Comrade Melvin Rogers, please. Sweet Bonita, you're muted. Sweet Bonita, you're muted.
Comrade Melvin, are you okay to join us right now? Because as you can see, we have a wonderful guest this evening. Is a doctor, so definitely we're gonna do the right thing for our guests. And as Comrade OrWanKasu have said, you are with us, the Deputy PRO, so definitely we'll be able to have Professor with us to tell us literally what we need to know or understand regarding the push. For me, I'm gonna say it's been pushed of Abass Bundu, because even calling him that, I'm not sure. But again, welcome on the platform, Comrade Melvin.
Thank you very much. Hello, good evening, viewers, and good evening to the team, the technical team, and then the media team, and good evening to our guest, Professor. And I want to take the time for wishing her all well and a pleasant welcome to the show.
Okay. Right. Thank you very much, Mr. Melvin. I want to make we just quickly welcome Mr. Andrew Sise, Mohammed Mo Bangura, Lamin Denke, Koni Damani from the United States. Koni Damani say, hello, sweet, pretty, sweet Bonita. Whoa! Right, we got Randy Brown from Germany. Welcome. We get Fode Story Mansari, and we get a lot more. Una welcome, una continue for share for we because today we get Dr. Fofana. We get a lot for can tell we. We want to start first with this issue of Abass Bundu's resignation. You know, with all the kuskas what don't happen, why at this crucial time Abass Bundu decide for tender in resignation? The question is, was he pushed? Was he forced? Was he coerced? Or was it voluntary? So this is the question we are asking. So Dr. Fofana, come live because you know a lot about what is going on in Sierra Leone. You do a lot of research and you previous appearance on this platform, you did quite a wonderful job for expose this regime in bad governance, and we want to make you tell me what's in your own opinion with what we see regarding the resignation of Abass Bundu. Please come live.
Okay, Una, thank you very much. Whatever the reason will make Honorable Abass Bundu resign, in a Speaker of Parliament, in the People's Speaker, according to the Constitution of Sierra Leone, if that kind of happen, say whatever the reason wouldn't give, for say time done or something, you know, well, but what reason they would able somebody to resign? The onus they on the president, Madabio, for go to the nation. You go talk to the nation, tell why the speaker they resign. The speaker said we will get an opportunity for address parliament, and through that, the people of Sierra Leone will know exactly what happened. But since this government don't come to power, then they talk to the people them. Nobody not for ask Malabio, no oversight. The courts not they say nothing, the military not they say nothing, the police not they say nothing. So now they run the justice government. What if you know for do you wake up in the morning, they put prices them, The country they in crisis. At this time, where people they're not able to get food for eat. This for be the most important time for Madabio. He said the president. He said you don't win election. You know they talk to the country. If they come, if they go, nobody don't know what they do. Then they sign contract them, then they do things there, nobody don't know what they do. Since this man they don't come power, we now all go now World Bank Sierra Leone, World Bank in Sierra Leone. Then where we now go see the number of project them over $13.6 billion of project where they go to Sierra Leone. We now go there long and go see them. So all that here, what they're supposed to talk to the people them project all about energy, about the free education, feed salon. If they come up with all them project them, they all know they end nothing. If they just talk about them, not the way they talk to the people there. What's at the status? So it don't bring so much disruption, so much uncertainty in the government. The people don't even know what to do. It is just a talk botobata. So if Abass, the Honorable Abass would resign, something happened, maybe in London. It get for go na Parliament, go talk to the people there through the media, through AYV. He explained if he say that people then vote for Fofana power, why not they tell you what did happen in the country? But he not get no respect for the people then. Nobody know for question them. He don't want no oversight. In they wake up in the morning and this I want to do with the police, in military, then just good they do things then. The police manual, the military manual, now for serve the country, protect the country, serve the people them, and make sure say peace and stability in the country. How peace and stability within the country? What the person who call himself say head of state, he not they talk to the people them, he not they talk to nobody, he not they listen to no oversight. And if all what people they say he left because what you don't explain, or you because this political person not get an opportunity for going to Ecowas, might be your constitutional, you not get right for interfere with the APC they do. If the APC they say that then people here they want a parliament go represent them, then they forgot to represent them. But this man, he dare no more for interfere. He they go after the opposition. But if he say by doing that, he will rule the country. The world don't see him. The world don't see every nastiness way they do in the country. Why they go after the opposition? They're not part of the administration of the country. But no, if they trump up charges them, if they go talk, say, oh, this not cool. Nobody believe that. It's not true. If they ferment all kind of things them. So the whole country, they're in disruption. You know, cost of living so high. You know they go talk to the people say, this speaker in time done. Something don't happen. You know well, one put in a new position. If you not genuinely love the people, then why if you say they vote for you, according to the way they claim around the world, why not they go talk to them? But I they tell them now what you don't gather by Madabio, all these SLPP them, and they tell them that they say they are not a Sierra Leoneans. Then why what did they do? No Sierra Leonean, me, you, for they see you pumping man, and not able to eat, combra, picking then the tell for dinner school, they're not dinner school, then they patented card them, they not care nothing. If them man and care, they're not for bring God for somebody in the country.
All right.
Every month, that's for somebody they bring in the country. Why then people here then they do this? You know, therefore wake up, go na your room. If you not genuine Sierra Leonean, then they're not going to do what they do so.
All right.
And
All
we
right.
don't-
All right, Doc.
That's what genuine Sierra Leoneans. They are not to them.
All right. Now we come to Professor I call him. Sorry, Professor Rogers. Dr. Rogers. Before I come to you, make I just quickly reiterate the call we the APC women's presidents being talked about and within the Western area women's leader talk about, and all the women that within the APC that don't step forward now they don't begin the re-echo the message that the tripartite committee, it don't left for them 2 months for let them come up with a final conclusion or recommendations. And then they demand that the recommendations not to for bygones be bygones, now for allow the truth to be found and for the benefit of the people of Sierra Leone, they dey settle for anything less, and that's we get for do with democracy. Now, in then they settle for, and they want make sure say the tripartite committee focus on facts and come out with a clear, findings and the recommendations we go make Sierra Leone return back to democracy. So that call we will continue for Riekoram as we dey go along. But over to you, Mr. Melvin Rogers. Tell me what are your opinion about Abass Bundu in resignation, whether he resigned voluntarily, what are procedures where you for go through, or what's wrong, whether not push him, or they sack him, or something like that, and just they cover him up or something. Go ahead, sir.
Thank you very much, Comrade OrWanKasu, and thank you, guest professor. You actually and then be explicit in your expose in trying to bring out the issues that we face in our country. Before I come to the issue of Abass Bundu, I also want to emphasize say the issue of the tripartite in Sierra Leone. I think now one of the most detailed and set of committee we meet all international standards and we dey go according to law. We don't ever establish in a post-election situation for let them look at the issues them and try and come up with recommendations. With that recommendation, they bound by law for be implementable. So we don't even have the question of whether the thing that we come up from the property again for be implemented, again for for be anything short of witty they recommend, it should not even arise anymore. Because prior to the establishment of the property committee itself, we all know what happened in Sierra Leone. We will conduct an election. Where that election was condemned by almost everywhere in the world, except for the SLPP people that were not condemned. In fact, some of them they will believe they will also condemn them. And then that give birth to the action we APC take as a party, and that action they resulted into the creation of a committee we for investigate. And not only they between Sierra Leoneans, we have the international community, our international partner. We are then at the breadline. We are then more or less now the live support machine. As a nation, everything about us is kind of dependent upon them. And not in the form of colonialism, not in a disrespectful way, but as partners, because we are a nation, we're a sovereign nation. But now we and any war, then they support to democracy, then they support to move into war, then they support every aspect. So for me, and then that committee they it get in your own rules and we clear. And we expect nothing less than waiting they na the rule. The rule say the outcome should be implementable. For me, that is key. So what we for do now for mobilize Sierra Leoneans, and we as a party let would remain united, remain together, and let we ensure say the outcome is fully implemented. Because we as a party, we get representatives there, capable people that would represent we. So the other side, the Sierra Leonean government get their own representative there. The international community, when are the habitats of justice and development in our country, then self did it. So I think say with all of the people in there, we expect a waiting go commodity and that we as a party we hope and aspiration of the Sierra Leonean people into that committee. Me every day, I still believe say elections in Sierra Leone are not yet over. Because if election over, why we get tripartite? So I believe that strongly. Election over it, the tripartite day and a day for ensure say we look into the problem there and try to resolve that. And which then they recommend, I believe, say good day in the interest of Sierra Leoneans. Because Sierra Leoneans there, now that is still they look forward to. So that thing that we need for continue for push as a media for ensure say we patiently wait and see. And then from there, as a party, the party get leadership, the responsible leadership, we hope say this time around, the leadership will really, really come up in a strong way for ensure say whatever we come out, we implement it without bias because there are a lot of bad eggs in that country, including our party, we the compromise on the thing them. We supposed for all we together as a nation on the thing that we not good thing them. But this time around, we hope say everybody will put the interest of Sierra Leone and they put the interest of the people them for ensure say the right thing is done as a result of the tripartite. To Abass Bundu, to comrade Abass Bundu, I think the issue of Dr. Abass Bundu is one Sierra Leoneans we have always admired, highly educated man. We get a lot of experience in governance and international politics. But the Sierra Leone we get an issue. And we have an issue of integrity in Sierra Leone, and we have an issue of probity. That is, we know they do things for maintain integrity. And the issue of probity, nobody know one for everybody just want, and I'm professor by the talk. Everybody just want to do things without being probed. And when you are in the public place, when you're in the public office, when you're in governance, the people that will put you there, you're accountable to them. Every action. But the SLPP don't treat we in this past 5 and 6 years as if they're not accountable to us as Sierra Leoneans. They don't take reviews into account. They don't get one respect for we. Let me give you something we want to know. Before Abass Bundu become speaker, after the what they do with the elections, there was an agreement that Abass Bundu would serve as speaker because there were 3 or 4 people contest for the position of speaker within the SLPP. And I believe say there is a law there is a constitutional provision where they may pass in parliament, which where inside it's enshrined in there how you dey become a speaker. We be saying that a joint collaboration and participation of all the parties that within a parliament. For instance, a speaker is emerged. I don't have the details, but I know there is a law. There is a law in parliament. There is an instrument with them for use for elect or select a speaker, as the case may be, through the provision of those laws within inside parliament. Standing order and other constitutional provision that they wouldn't go use. So before Abass Bundu become speaker, they agree amongst themselves. They would at the SLPP people that will be on for being speaker for say Abass Bundu will serve for 2 years. A lot of people don't know this, but this is fact. That Abass Bundu will be speaker for 2 years, and then after 2 years, another person from within the SLPP will continue in Abass Bundu in foot. That was what they agreed on amongst themselves. And in as much as they don't agree as speaker, but Abass Bundu will get some hiccups, a lot of problem within as a speaker from within your own party, the SLPP. People that we been feel say you're not supposed to be speaker, and people that we feel say you're not been 200, you're not been too much, you're not been proper and power. I can assure you of that. So that problem they been on there, and now that we say Abass Bundu do follow, I think so. We say Abass Bundu do we their own argument because I listen to some of the MPs. The clerk of parliament and the administrative head of the parliament when are in the correspond with other international bodies or other institutions there. So you go ahead. So the Abass Bundu you get instruction from the speaker. So you find out that the speaker, instead of giving instruction to the clerk, probably because the clerk is under suspension, or maybe there's I don't know the administrative details. So that need them bring. So that letter, the Abass Bundu do a letter we send at Ecowas Parliament, where Ecowas Parliament for nominate people in there. And then they say the president acts and say, let you withdraw that letter. The Abass Bundu not withdraw the letter, and then Mohamed Bangura in position stand. So now that I'm your knowledge so far, and I'll just now something that game. This game we professor they talk about when they play with you, this lack of respect we then get for the people of Sierra Leone, then our biggest problem. And I will continue so.
All right. Sweet Bonita, I'll come to you. Earlier on, your submission, you talk say Abass Bundu be one for let's go of the speaker position. He was forced to stay and continue. And now, for some reason, people get this suspicion, say he's now been forced now to resign or forced to relinquish that position there. Waiting na your real opinion on this particular issue also will lead to this one. Why this particular time after this Ecowas representation, and then we can see this kind of recognition. Waiting na your own gut feeling about this particular thing. You think there is a crack inside the SLPP, there's a serious issue within the SLPP where make this man go?
Well, honestly, based on what we've literally heard from Mohammed Bangura, we will not be shocked if we see Mohammed Bangura being appointed as maybe the next speaker, because we know within the APC, Mohammed Bangura has been the snitch in parliament to give the SLPPs information. When it comes to Abass Bundu, we've all seen, as I said earlier, he wanted to resign because things have been going. First of all, he did not come in constitutionally, so he knows that he was there, but again, it was there in the wrong way. And now he's trying to put the wrongs to rights. But again, it's too late. Both the guest and also Mervyn has talked about the tripartite outcome. Whatever we're going to get out of that, the government, what they've done, inhumane to our people of Sierra Leone, we know they don't have no respect for the people of Sierra Leone. So it means definitely we will be able to get the right thing under justice. And either Abass Bundu has been pushed, he resigned, he will need to answer questions to the people of Sierra Leone. So at the end of the day, we just want peace in our country and the right thing to be done. So for me at this point,
All right.
he's been pushed, going or resign is irrelevant. We just need peace in the country and the right thing to be done. Thank you.
Okay. Mr. Fodi Mansari, thank you very much for joining us. Mr. Delwyn Thomas, thank you. Danny Wuri from Reading, thank you very much. Fodi Suri Mansari, Ait Dalton, thank you very much. Haich, yes. Haich Dalton, thank you for joining us. Yamatha, thank you. And Yamatha, for the records, na in the London constituency women's leader. Thomas Ahmed Ustijani, my big bro, thank you very much for joining us. I want to help we for share this platform. We get Dr. Professor Fofana from Massachusetts, Nayaso, United States, where they can talk to we. And your first submission, you talk about this government not respects the constitution or respects the people of Sierra Leone and just they do things willy-nilly as them please. And what in really we don't see this government don't do in a right thing in the last 5 years up till now. What in really you don't see we go for highlight for say, oh yes, Madam Bion regime, don't look at the people of Sierra Leone who in the struggle, bring them and can help with waiting the people in the suffer from. Tell we look at one thing we go for highlights for you, doctor.
Now confusion. All what them can't do no more confusion. So every time halahala and I need to bring. Go tell the world, lies them. Everything would don't come on at them mouth. It's not true. Everything for the 5 years, what matter bio SLPP they don't talk. We artificial intelligence don't look through everything what they say. What they don't tell Sierra Leoneans, what they don't tell friends of Sierra Leone, it's not true. And I go give you a boku list them. Recently, the World Bank, it didn't Sierra Leone still. The World Bank go try for investigate for see. When I don't do them project here, and I go take them one by one. The free education, then get $1 billion for free education. David Sanger, by then in the Minister of Basic Senior Secondary School. Now he had that program there. Then go ask them, say, when I don't do them project there, go tell we who say when I don't do them. And I go just call few of them. $500,000, $500,000. That project then give them for let them go build dormitory for school picking them, less privileged kids than na Kailam. The World Bank representative then go na Kailam. They not see nothing. And the sad thing about this, not only they not build anything day, they're not even put on the Gazette. Governments require by law everything what government they get, they do, they document and the Sierra Leone Gazette. If una go Google Sierra Leone Gazette, una not see nothing from 2018 to 2024. all the things that woman that you don't talk. Coup, terrorism to the highest. People that want overthrown them. He don't do this. They give people the $500. Family member them. Nothing no they not the gazette. Una go right now. Una they alive with me. Una Google Sierra Leone Gazette from 20. Check anyone. 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025. I mean 2024. Nothing no did it. Nothing no did. What did they see there? Section 20 section 23 in appointment them. So not if something they will really they did not do something, who goes read bottom now the Sierra Leone Gazette. Another thing again, the World Bank, it give them 12 pillars. Them money they would not give them. If we implement them money there, now then here we get for achieve. None of them they report to the World Bank. So the question, what did they do with their money there? The World Bank go na a bond. Then go ask them, will give you $250,000 for loan build 12 classroom, $190,000 for loan build 9 classrooms and 9 toilets. Them what them na bond they not see them. 250,000 then give them for Pujong, and then 250,000 then give them for Kailam for let them build 12 classrooms and 12 toilets. Them now Pujong 12 classroom and 12 toilets in Kailam. Then go na Kailam, then go na Pujong, they not see them. If we now read, we now go na the Sierra Leone Gazette, nothing of the day. We now go na the World Bank gets something what they call CPI report. Then at the country policy and institutional assessment, you go there, nothing of the day. You go na Africa CPIA, you go there, nothing of the day. If you look all kind index them, you look the foreign direct investment, you look the IMF economic outlook, you look the World Bank CPIA, Africa CPIA, nothing of it. So if all that in day, how you gonna say that they don't do? They know they talk to the people them. Mala Bio don't say with the fish Sierra Leone. You not even there at the Gazette. Una go check them out. You know they.
Okay, right. Mr. Melvin, you don't listen to Doc Whitting Eager for say with regards to governance. Usually, under normal circumstances, we suppose for the goal that the Sierra Leone Gazette, we can read up on the achievement, on the policies them, and waiting governments they plan for do, waiting they don't do. You know, for the public for let them see them. Are you surprised that nothing they now the gazettes from 2018 right across to this 2024? Are you surprised? And really, if at all, you know, the tripartite committee they can deal with what you they call the elections for find out which they happen, they come up with recommendations. The new government will go for coming under APC. You think say that people are so the things that they don't do, the money they don't squander, like how they talk about them. So you think say that people also got to be accountable for all and so and we chase them up for that and bring everything back. What you take on that side?
Well, and I always, as I say, and Dr. Professor don't knock the nail, I don't knock the nail on the head, and the issue of and non. I also make mention of the issue of the non and compliance with provisions of the law from the word go. When Mandela start governance from the very first day by going against every relevant constitutional provisions with the Sierra Leone. Everything we then supposed to do by law then start from the very first day of violating various constitutional provisions from the election or selection of speaker to certain and them wouldn't do. So now that same trend and continue. Because they say how we not start, and so on at the end. And now that to the end pass off. They are not a respecter of the people of Sierra Leone. They not see we as the people as we give them job, we then supposed to be accountable to we. And at all, they're not going to take the issue of Gazette serious. The Gazette Now, an instrument with government they use for communicate with people. That is to say, the anything will happen with sensitive thing that will happen within government. A gazette for be a go place where me and you as Sierra Leoneans will go and know what's in happen and see the thing them by law where it don't happen in terms of proclamation, in terms of presidential declaration, in terms of executive order, in terms of so many. Even the APC constitution, where we don't make them as a party, we'll send on a PPRC. PPRC is supposed to put on the government gazette. We go do it for a certain period of time before then print out and become a law. Even the start of the constitutional review process, where they don't talk about say the president, they want for renew or they want for start the process of constitutional review. All of that's supposed for them at the gazette. But professor say, I'm not going to the gazette. They say, so most of them thing. And I know say most of the thing them previously have done go to gazette. We're supposed for them at gazette. No, they did. I mean, I wonder why this happen. Because this is a constitutional provision we mandate government for do. But as I say not to the government, not to people that we respect, we as Sierra Leoneans, and not to people that we respect the laws and we the government we as a nation. And they don't do them. It don't become part of them. For them, it is normal. I think say the new government of Sierra Leone, I don't want to predict the outcome of the tripartite investigation because we don't want we've been won strictly by one of the representing our party say, let we not predict the outcome of the tripartite. However, we are very much sure. However, we are very, very much optimistic that we think come on that the tripartite, in as much as we are not predicting, will be favorable to us as a party and as a people. And I quite well know say the next government of Sierra Leone will be formed by the APC government. And when that happens,
All right.
we for able to correct the mistakes them we don't happen and make sure say the right things are done for let we able for reverse them and they able for support and give people a proper feeling, proper taste of within a democracy, within a good governance, and within a true representation of people in governance and accountability. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Sweet Bonita. Now, this platform we all been there. We invite Dr. Dennis Bright. Dr. Dennis Bright come. He tell we say, "Mother, you don't commit within a call original sin by forcing Abass Bundu na Parliament. From that same day, now wrongs upon wrongs upon wrongs. I don't ask question answer to doctor. It's a nothing but chaos, confusion, and problems at the country. And I don't ask Melvin Rogers. Same thing. We're not able to see anything where this government don't bring come for we. So that means say Dr. Dennis Bright in statement we can't talk on this platform. Say the original sin we them commit not stop and they continue so all the way right through to today. Would you subscribe to that particular thing statement there? And by the way, you the glitter today, you're glittering as ever, and the fans them they go wild for you right now, Sweet Bonita. Come on live and talk to us.
Thank you so much. Well, again, when we have people like Dr. Dennis Bright, we know they speak truth to power, and also Madam Femi for their called. So definitely
Yeah.
it has been the sin, the original sin that Madabio and his co-host have committed in Sierra Leone. I think all the speakers have said it. It has been chaos after another to another to another. I don't know if the technical team will even have the video of when Abbas Bundu was illegally imposed on us in Parliament. Because we also see the first original sin they committed was taking 10 members of Parliament from the opposition, the APC. And nothing has happened right in that Parliament till this day. We also saw where a police officer or military are entering the well of Parliament, the most sacred place in our country, but is no longer sacred under the Madabi regime. So definitely we'll continue to see, and we're just hoping the right thing will be done as soon as possible. It is not easy.
Indeed, absolutely. And the bad precedents where SLPP don't start, they continue unabated. The people of Sierra Leone don't get really, really fed up with this particular government. the only hope we didn't get now the tripartite committee. And the tripartite committee, they can do the work. But before we come to the next topic one can talk about that with Professor, the technical team gets something to play for we. Make we just view among the bad precedents the way this government does set that Sierra Leone. For the first time in the history of the country, things that don't happen. We a record way we don't ever see in our life. Go ahead, technical man.
Get your present.
Well, as soon as I don't see this video, these are one of the precedents the SLPP regime set for we in Sierra Leone. That structure, the way we see that they throw up and down across the parliament, that the maze of the parliament. That one is the hallmark of we law, na parliament. The symbol of law, the seal of the law. That maze they therefore be present where they finalize a bill in a parliament for become a law. Without that particular maze day, it never become a law. So now that thing they depend disgrace so for the first time in the history of the country, things like this they happen under the Paupa regime. As Robert Kabo can rightly say now so by submission, the imposition of Dr. Abass Bundu was there to help Madabiu to pass bad laws in parliament. So the laws them way them pass the parliament continue for muzzle the people of Sierra Leone. Today we are seeing rampant blackouts in the entire country. The promises that we've been saying, Madabiu don't bring lights in the country, Madabiu don't do this. And they talk about the how you call them the Ivory Coast thing when they come through to right across the country. That project they been boast of them, they been bluff with them, then dance on like Kenema for say lights don't come. Big dance, then pull double all for say lights don't come. Madabiu don't bring lights. Today, Sierra Leone don't become the darkest country in the world. We don't know which thing they go on. Professor, maybe you go get some light for throw to we on this particular issue. Because right now, power bank, don't done at the country, generator they don't done at the country. We know they see anything. People they do to line right now for go charge them phone them for let them get a chance for talk to you. Over to you, Professor.
Well, this year, I look back to say, oh, maybe they grew up na salon, electricity, water, sanitation. They don't be problem from generation to generation. And not for say who say will not go school. Now people then they do things. If we say we people then we educate them, then we will harvest energy, different forms of energy. Then we'll provide them for law we get a sustainable energy. But you look at the education today. The education will matter you. They wouldn't in government. Would they enjoy? Because and today they will enjoy them. So how you go things say, I go get native Sierra Leoneans for let them harvest their own energy so that they can become self-independent. We don't need Singapore, Senegal. We don't need ship where they float. That are waste of resources. Why we not going to build with dams there? Why we not going to build with your own hydro plants then? For law who says do them. But they don't do them. As I just told you earlier on, madam you go both school. Me say na both school I go. Go be there both school, we they get 3 meals a day. When I boarding no we day, we they get soap. We they eat every Friday, we they eat away, and they do with meal. And imagine in day in power. Prince Hardin, you go both school. Alaji Kanja Sise, you go both school. Julius Mata, you go both school. Abdullah Kolka, you go both school. Peter Kielabahu, go both school. Kelly Hassan Conte, you go both school. Umar Parantaron, you go both school. Mohamed Kone, you go both school. So then we get privileges them. That privilege of we get a both school. Now make me the today so na Massachusetts as a professor. Then man then they in power. Then give them $500,000 for let them go build dormitory. Similar things are even better than what you then get for the beginning within day na Kailang, na Bond, na Pujong, Kenema, then eat all the money. How you go get people them for go harvest electricity for you? How you go get Sierra Leoneans them for let them do things for the country, let them clean the country, let them make provide clean water to the people there. Now we get for do one. Nobody know they can't go do things there for we. Time after time, we go take ships there, we go pay it. Now waste of resources. Both the governments they don't do them, but not to the solution. Give the people the education, make the world go school, let the people go school. We say we able to do things then. We're not stupid, but the governments, they talk to the people them. Then they give you money for let you go educate people there. They take the money, eat it all. I say when I go to the World Bank Sierra Leone. The World Bank Sierra Leone, they hire 87 consultancy. 87. When I go there, when I go see them. When they hire, the World Bank asks them. When they consultants won't pay for. David Senge, he tell the whole world, he tells Sierra Leonean, he writes an app. Now he write the app. That app they want to go there, it costs 22,000. They ask him, what is app here? You know to write them. Now they talk about that. So then they go no more, then they take advantage over the people them. All this energy, they get their own generator. They no say them tear the day. They no say them tear the problems then. Why would I not go provide education so that they will self become self-sufficient? All them projects the way they did a salon, all them consulting, they all are foreigners they get them. And the worst of all, them boy when they rule the government right now, they all are foreigners. They be saying an American citizen. David Jones Francis, now British citizen. Manabio, they live in a salon. So what did the people that they go through? They're able feel them. So now foreigners them, beaucoup of them, they don't want to live in Sierra Leone for even more than 3 years. Now then today they are lucky country so. But the good news is that the world don't see the atrocity, the terror, and the destruction what they don't do in Sierra Leone. What you will not be Sabina the rebel war. The world don't make sure say now. Then why not then cause the rebel war, and then perpetuate that rebel war day. For somebody to go take, they look at human being, he cut your hand. Oh boy, to Sierra Leone. And then why not then do them. But who books and they wouldn't know them get doubt. Now they don't know say that they want to be cause that rebel war and then cause the atrocity in a salon. Malabio involved Panam, Ali Kaba involved Panam, David John Francis involved Panam, the former governor bank Kaifala Marani Kalong, Abdullah Koka, Cash Boya, David Tio, David something Tuluva involved Panam. So all the way then they are government right now, they were part of that rebel who destroy Sierra Leoneans them, who chop people their hands them, because the atrocity what they don't do these 5 years, it consistent with what they do at the rebel during the rebel war. For somebody they see a country when they go electricity what important, so when they do nothing. The money wouldn't give them for let them get a sustainable electricity from you, then chop all the money. The World Bank go ask them right now. Then they ask them what that money will give now for Alaji Kangas to say it been there part of them. The money come in addition to that. ADB Bank give them 9.7 billion per all project them. Then they did nothing. They able to show nothing. You know, they're not the Gazette. They're not able to tell the Sierra Leoneans them. You know, they're not the World Bank. If you're not going to ADB Bank, then tell us say they not implement them. ADB Bank said representative say what their project are. The energy, therefore don't get sustainable energy. I can't nothing. No, they did. When they go ask them, say, they say, hey, somebody not sorry, or somebody not tell you them people are not to Sierra Leoneans. What did they do not to Sierra Leoneans? The character not to Sierra Leoneans. No human being could do them criteria to another human being. No human being.
Wonderful. Okay. Mr. Melvin, the atrocities where these powerful boys that don't cause this country when they vote them in, go the ballot box, then come into governance. The atrocities where they don't commit under this democratic dispensation for 5 years till 2023 is consistent with the rebel war. This is what Professor say. You subscribe to that statement today?
Well, in the first place, the Terror the Rebel War, I'm going to start. The Terror the Rebel War started in Sierra Leone. I was a teenager. I was a small boy, and then so I do feel the Rebel War, and I also do experience them, even though I was a small boy, and that may even get for push me out of Sierra Leone, where unfortunately I not been witnessed most of their atrocities. But however, the records are there. It was one of the most brutal civil wars in the war we ever fought, and it caused a lot of harm. And I think, say, after the war, there was a recommendation process, there was a TRC process. We outline the out causes, the root cause of the war, and waiting at the way forward. But I think, say, everything we make where the war come to the country in the first place, we don't see the resurface back in the country. There is the difference what I could say, because that was a civil war, and this is the Itoka, then come into government through a democratic process, we give them legitimacy. And I can assure you, say, the records are there. Some of the people will be there participate in the civil war, we see them actively participate in the government as well. So if somebody be a participant in something in one thing, and then is here as a participant in another, and then you don't see any change or different, then you will easily conclude, say, well, it's one and the same. But however, that now, Prof, in your own and opinion, and I strongly think, say, everything with democracy stand for, then guy there don't go against them. Let me give you an example of what happened at Parliament. Nani, now one of the most embarrassing things that will ever happen to we as a country. We dey see fights and they happen at parliaments and all over the world, but we don't ever see a situation where you dey get outsiders. Because parliament is a house on the men for people we elected by the people. So now it's secret house. For let's see outsiders them, by that is to say the police brutally come in and then they flog up and beat up honorable members of parliament, drag them ado on the instruction of somebody who is supposed to be the custodian of the values and of the ethos of that house, whether the clerk is unprecedented. And I one thing that they will go remain for linger in the minds of Sierra Leoneans forever. And the clerk will be happen for Dede, then they go there in record forever. For saying that in other, we all see in the video, policeman them for come and do what they do in the House of Parliament. Parliamentarians they can fight in parliament at the house, they can fight there. Parliamentarians can do certain things, but not to that level. We don't want to see that kind of thing. So for me, what's happen in our country is very pathetic. And all of this happen because we as a nation don't decide say we not want for take responsibility. We don't want to take up we don't want to take up the challenge for ensure say we lead as I think a high time we as people of this country, of that country, for let we able for come together and let we able for hold leaders accountable for their actions. Through democratic means what we don't do, for instance, through the elections, and they happen for doing so. But now make we still believe, say, the tripartite will come and address this issue. We're gonna a different trajectory than they want to take. For pull come up at the democratic one with NEPA. We now in the give with the power as people. For let we hold them responsible and for let we punish them for what they do bad and for let we reward them what they do good. Why people elect APC today? APC do your own very best in that country today for ensure say they left a legacy where people are going to be proud of. So now that makes sense the people of Sierra Leone. I can assure you say them trust the APC and believe in the APC and then know say the APC are the only party at this moment who go for come and free them from this chaotic. And that make we hope and pray that the outcome of the tripartite recommendation will come on, let we lead as them, work with we partners them, and let we able for implement them to the letter and let we reverse the bad thing that will happen and let we get our country back on track.
All right, fantastic. Sweet Bonita, Melvin Rogers mentioned, say, the atrocities we this government don't inflict on the people of Sierra Leone will linger with we forever. The history, you cannot talk about the history of Madabio's governance without mentioning the atrocities that we then cause in parliament, the disgrace we then cause in parliament. Waiting on your submission to this one as well. Because the things that be removal of 10 MPs them undemocratically, then replace them immediately without elections, the beating of MPs them from outsiders, like we Melvin they talk about, bringing police inside, beat man them out of the parliament for make them able to pass this original scheme and all of that. We go ever as Sierra Leone forget about that? Sweet Bonita.
It's not possible because, again, I think we had a 10-year senseless war. Madabio was involved. After a certain period, he became a president for 3 months. We saw what happened. And again, 2018, coming into elections, and after he was given the position to rule or govern the country, we saw so many atrocities. Everything that Madabio and his regime have done have been unconstitutional. So it's nothing to write home about. There's nothing good to write home about. And again, you look at it, we're always having issues only when the SLPP are in governance in Sierra Leone. So we need to think twice going forward. Would we allow SLPP to rule our country? That's the question we need to ask ourselves as Sierra Leoneans, because it has not been a good thing. We've seen how, for example, Robert Kabo was saying Abass Bundu was placed there so that he will be able to pass all the bad laws. They've done everything, even to the point where they've tampered with our constitution. Yet still did not go in their favor in the last election, but yet they find their way to stay in governance. So definitely the people of Sierra Leone needs to stand and work as a unit, because that is the best way we can get Madabio out. Because if not, it's not going to be good. I remember when Professor was talking about the education system, free quality educations. There is nothing free, there is no quality there. Absolutely a shambles. Regarding the food, Tamabo has been there for almost 6 years now. Still, we haven't had any food from Tamabo, and again, a new fresh. So they are launching. There is nothing there. But again, I think I've just been told the technical team want to show us a video so that we can share that with our audience. So I will see you for now.
Right. Well, as you can see, these are the force for good, na Sierra Leone. These are military officers of Sierra Leone. They jubilate na State House for we they don't pronounce Madabio as the winner. Professor,
Yeah.
Madabio had the opportunity to serve the people of Sierra Leone under democratic dispensation. His name was pronounced as the winner. He was sworn in and then given all the democratic rights for govern Sierra Leone democratically. He turned around and militarized in government and turned Sierra Leone like a war zone, like a battleground between in government, in boys, and the people of Sierra Leone. This opportunity wouldn't give Madabio. What do you think, say, I don't know how to coin this question. Madabio being somebody we don't dare inside, politics for that long. What do you think, say, they inside Madabio in mind coming in as president, we didn't pronounce him as what him be there inside mind? You think say mean genuinely can govern democratically, or it get this intention for can root some kind of vengeance on the people where the elect and for like serve? This is the baffle we a lot about the man in mindsets. Over to you, sir.
Anybody, including you, me, if you people that elect you, not any country, not a privilege for let you serve, for let you do great things for the country, let you left a legacy, a history, for say this, na me, during my administration, na me build this road, na me bring water, clean water across Sierra Leone, na me make sure say hunger down our country, roads and day, electric lights and day. Now a huge privilege, I'm sure at one time, in aspire way they aspire, you must aspire say something make and say I want be this. But if you don't get that opportunity for can serve the people them, if they see that they suffer, then they cry to you. No, they listen. They even talk to them. So what we get for do? We get for go back to Madabio in history. And some of we will know him. I be the Prince of Wales when be the boss school. And the boy the way he be the boss school would we they talk with them. Everybody will go boss school no Madabio. And Madabio, the people that went at the army self, they know him. Madabio, throughout in life, what you don't study, what you don't gather about him. Madabio not ever do anything on a genuine thing. Nothing other way don't achieve genuinely. Everything way they do now wickedness it come for they achieve them. Even when we did both school, if not for saying that in Big Sister, Agnes Mamba Bio, like they for them driver at both school. Many times the principal one driver, many times, because it harass young bobo them, it cause mischief at the school. Now a boys' school they expect you for like behave properly, but Malabio is just out of control in both school. A sister and I make is stay in both school. If go na the military, now the same thing. Malabio for pass in cadet exam. His sister and I go na in Jala for let make sure she for let Malabio pass that exam day. The same thing what you do now the rebel war. His sister and I be there with Fode Sanko for let Malabio. So Malabio, if you look the people the way you don't kill, and Boku of the way and then our government, they know them people than they. And I go just give you one example. Sylvester Kombamunda. Kombamunda now one of the most liked human being will be in the military. He and Peter Kelavao, Kelly Conte, Cash Boyer, David Tuluva, they all not party them. Komamunda and Bio na them they na the NPRC. For Mother Bio go look Komamunda, he poison them. Why you don't poison them? You not even allow for them you worth go to na Turkey. It's a killer for nothing. Nobody knows nothing. But the good news what did happen? Sierra Leone a crime scene. You want they wouldn't commit them crime here. The number of satellites they were in Australia, we able to see them. Today, through the Internet of Things, we able to see them. I could just give you some names them what I get. They just see all them people them. What are the enabler of Madabio? You take for instance, Madabio himself, the kush what they bring, now they bring them all. Who should I will get a capability for bring drugs alone? Not them. Then said that they do them. Madabio say he win the election. The United States Congress, United States House of Representatives, they select them. Then he say, well, give me data. He say, no, they don't. No, they don't. They're not doing. So their intention, what in, the only way you go attribute to them, and then behavior. Why they give you a privilege for can't govern the country, for make life better for the people them? You what they come, they terrorize the people them. You get a privilege for go study now go school. You get 3 meals a day. Then you will get latrine, clean latrine. Prince Hadi be there. Una then at that place there, una get privilege. Now make una beat today so. Then give una money. Now Mendelan, una go, una talk say una they work for the Mendel, una Mendel people them. And they tell me not to Mendel people them. Then give them money, then eat it all. And who are them people there? We get to know. Me are there thousands of miles away. But artificial intelligence don't they write their names every day. At the reason of the number now. You get Mohammed Juliet Dallo, who don't cause atrocity, terror, and destruction in Sierra Leone. You get William Fire Silo, the building was now all night and be part of that atrocity for cause atrocity. Them. You get David Moina Senge. You get Cabinet M. Kalom. You get David John Francis. You get Laya Lawrence Lima. You get Kaifala Marani Kalom. You get Francis Ben Kaifala. You get Julius F. Sandy. You get Prince Alex Adin. You get Abdullah Avayama Kolka. Wicked Bobo is an Abass go. You get Mohammed Kenewi Kone. You get Mohammed Rahman Suare. You get Francis Mustafa Kaikai. You get Julius Matai. You get David Maurice Pananoa. Now be the internal minister. Now what you don't do, you don't put the all. You don't bring a new generation official then. So the one that way they don't commit crime them. You don't put the other side. You don't care some of them are Pujong. We they see all length in day. and now you don't bring new brigadier there, new military there, where you don't appoint. So then you go Hassan Kelly Conte, Peter Kowang Lavahu, Richard Peter Jibao Robert, what they CID. He gets Solomon Masakoy. You get Mustafa Kemo Kande. You get Umar Parantarawali. You get Alaji Musa Tarawali. You get Alaji Kanja Sise. So the artificial intelligence, they track them, all the atrocity that what they don't commit. Then they're all, then at the Internet of Things. So the world they don't put Boku satellite them because they know say Sierra Leone now a crime scene. And then people here don't commit them crime there. So unlike the rebel war, we not know them all. But this time, we won't know about them. So you get Moses Batema, you get Joseph A. Tucker, you get Yusuf Keketoma Sandi, you get Fode Jawad, you get Edward Hinga Sandi, you get Dennis K. Sandi, you get Dennis Vandi, you get David T.O. Taluva. Taluva, a friend of Sylvester Komamunda. You they see Malabio, they poison a kill him. Then they do nothing. Yes.
Okay.
So there you go, you get Cash Boyer, Combat Cash Boyer, you get Philip Soiree, you get Brahma Soiree, to Ras Senesi, 40 million with a gear from the World Bank for housing development. They chop all the money. You get Sar Senesi, you get Francis M. Tower, you get Mohammed C.D. Tunish, you get Jonathan Tetus. All them were artificial intelligence. They read them. So them crime the way they commit. If they come through satellite, we able to see them. Me, I say I did thousands of I didn't Massachusetts too. I don't even know them. So if they just see the crime the way they commit, their name then they come out. You get Jonathan Titus. You get Alaji Mutali Sise. You get Augustine M. Kelly. You get Francis Logumba Kelly. You get Jonathan Tengbe. You get Fire Johnny Waka. You get Ambrose Michael Sovula. When I remember Michael Ambrose Sovula. Now that boy did I say he get BSc, MSc, PhD from the University of Mangotree. From the history of Sierra Leone, nobody not ever bring fake education. Say I go get degree, you not get them. The first time in the history, Sierra Leone are 2,500 years old. Now that's why they don't bring that kind of shame to a country. You
Absolutely.
get Jacob Yusuf Safar. You get Thomas Mustafa Lahai. You get Musa Timothy Kabar. You get Ali Kabar. You get Alpha Sise. You get Yakuba Ashaki Bio. You get Iyak Bakima. You get Sheku Ahmed Fatamandi Bangura. They all don't committed crime in Asalo.
Okay, Prof.
Yes.
Prof, the names them, I know say the list is long. Let me not labor too much on the names them. I believe say you don't give a lot of justice on the atrocities within Gaia Sudan cause, and we don't listen. I wish we can carry on, but we don't almost come to the end of this thing. But I want to give one last opportunity to Deputy PRO of the district, Mr. Melvin Rogers, for just do a last submission on this particular topic. We don't start with so today. You don't listen to Professor in submission on the things the way them people also don't do. These are the both school guys, we surround the Madabio team, and from the time we been at the military right across to the time we come to back. So Mr. Melvin, what thing you can take from this particular one as your final submission for this show also tonight?
Yeah, thank you, and thank you very much. And I want to thank Professor, and I just want to say one, and the school, both school really not actually get anything for do with this, because Professor Asin said proudly say in a student of both school, and I think say he don't conduct himself in a way we both school will be proud of, and we other Sierra Leoneans like us are proud of. So this really not actually get anything for do with both school as an institution, and as a media will not get anything against both school. I want to make that clear. Now, individuals, we don't take responsibility, we're not able to perform, to the expectation of all Sierra Leonean. And we get it right for question that. And I also want to make a disclaimer that all the names them way Professor don't name, now within inting as an individual. And I have to make it clear as a we as a media platform, no and approve and endorse of the names and shaming as an own private investigation as a Sierra Leonean to which you have right to, but in fee say it don't do. And that was not coming from us as a media, and I want to make that very clear. But however, it is clear to all and sundry that we people already in our government don't fail Sierra Leone. A lot of them don't fail. There are a lot of good people among them, of course, among Sierra Leone. There are good Sierra Leoneans who we know because to every side, you must get a good side, you must get a do side. But one thing I will make very clear now that we as a people don't stand up, don't tin up for ensure say we bring out the bad thing and then they do, and we will make sure say we will continue to talk about this and see say Sierra Leone get that time we will get a political party like the APC, we go down kind of power, and the next government will go able to correct all of those mistakes and will go ensure say this kind of thing not ever happen. That when somebody gets a responsibility for govern, that person they for know say he owe it to the people that we get that power they for govern for ensure say it serve them well and it become accountable to them. Because all this way Professor they explains, for instance, it don't boil down to accountability. Because if you're accountable to your people, you go able to tell them what you do, you go able to tell them what you know able to do. If you need for excuse yourself, you excuse yourself. If you need for ask for apology, you ask for apology. If you know you are constrained, you explain you constrained. Like the issue of the light just make it clear, it's deliberate. Because find out say light then at the country. The car power ship day, we get light. The Ivory Coast light, it day. But waiting on day, now money for pay them. So this is deliberate wickedness. And the people that they use light and salon, then they pay. And you find out say people that we they use light, they pay. Now government institutions. If they tell you how many billions of leos government institutions owe to the one that will supply light, whether you go shop. Light day, Kappa ship letter, we don't see her. We then tell governments if they don't give them money, then go with it. Then go shut down. Out of 65, then take 60, they left 5. Because they don't pay them. And when you check the money, when the president, for instance, use on traveling, when you put all together, it's more than the money we need to even pay. So now this kind thing, we need to forget leaders. Our leaders are not short. They're not pathetic. They're not sympathetic with we. And they feel for we. Then they put their own priority above your own priority as a people. So for me, I think say, and the next thing where we go do as a people, and for ensure say we continue for talk, continue for voice out, continue for stand out, and we continue for ensure say we help for talk for people that we don't get the opportunity for come and talk. And what we dey do as a media, we dey do and first as Sierra Leonean. And we dey do and second as APCian because we believe say APC are the only party who go able for redeem that country and the only party who go able for come and give that country people like opportunities for let everybody live in life, able for succeed, able for be somebody who go able for contribute to your life and to that of the country. So the way forward that country dey for that will get rid of all this, I think say let the people in Sierra Leone know that say we as a party when we can power APC by the grace of God, one, we will unite that country. Two, we go fix that country. Three, we go make that country progress, and we go make sure that everybody in little corner enjoy and live proudly as a Sierra Leonean. We as a government will be responsible to them, and we then say go able for be responsible to we will open the line of communication. We will go talk, then go talk. Then at the end of the day, we'll get a common ground, and then we all know say this is this direction we'll take for that will make the country. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Melvin Rogers. We want to tell Professor thank you because in doing your research and it encourage we make we not take in word for as a face value or anything for granted. Make we self do the research for ourselves. In the directory for go on Google, go on the Sierra Leone gazettes. You check for yourself. You just say they say indeed what in Professor can talk now. So he did it, and the names the way Professor read out names them will come up through in research with artificial intelligence. Now they follow within individuals that they do now the country satellites and they right across and then an institution at the United States will get access to then satellites information there. So I think see we are so happy and proud for get Professor, for actually come out and talk to we in we own language, we will understand about what the people actually cause for we. And commentaries and they and people the way the view we actually we want to tell them plenty thank you. Sweet Bonita, please take the honors for acknowledge the submissions them and the people that we don't actually join me on this platform. You're muted, Sweet Bonita.
Thank you so much. I think I'm just gonna do a bottom top approach on this one. We have Ibrahim Sankar says greeting all the way from Finland. We have TJ, it says we sorry. And then we have also from Mixer, the Mixer, it says they'll kindly share your information with either Honorable Kagbo or Honorable AKK to enable them to expose Mother and his team in Parliament. And also we have another message from TJ, and also we have one from Self Bangura, Robots Kagbo, Zainab 599, and Hassan Ture. Hassan Ture, I think that was when we were playing the video. He says, well, which part of the world would you see this happening when soldiers are dancing for a president? So it means they have been bought. There is nothing for them to do. And I just want to say thank you to our viewers. Without them, again, week in, week out, we will not be able to do this. But we are hoping that they'll continue to share and also have the notification bell put in place every week we're in or every time we're online. They'll be able to be notified, knowing the way forward. Thank you so much.
Okay, before we close, I want for beg you, Sweet Bonita and Melvin, for make Professor give you one last few words, just a minute or few seconds. One last few words, Professor, please.
Well, I thank you all for giving me the opportunity for talk to me people them, and I will continue for gather information. What I will tell you all. We self will they work now with the community of Sierra Leoneans, with them well educated, and would they file cases in various courts then at the United States, the UK, for their atrocity I would not do. Their money I would not embezzle. Now the America in Paddy then give them money for let them make life better in Sierra Leone. Then get them money there, then take out the eat them. So would they tell them, would they file a criminal complaint at court them? So would they do them? And the good news, we get the names down, we see what they happen. As I tell you now, Sierra Leone a crime scene, and we get document from the World Bank, we get document from the Sierra Leone Gazette for say they don't write nothing. We get document from the IMF. So but good document then show say they don't do nothing, they embezzle their money then, not know the way they so their action they will take them and will they continue for gather research for law make sure say we share with Sierra Leoneans. When I go still get access, when I go on the cloud, when I go able to see all the atrocity them, all the people that wouldn't do them. We they see them 24/7. The computer then they run every day. We they see them whether they commit this crime, the picking them when they rape, all them bad when they do, we they see them. So we they gather this information for law present in a court of law and Boku Sierra Leoneans and they around the world where they work 24/7 where they do the day. So I thank you very much.
Thank you very much for the submission. Thank you for the time, Professor Fofana. And before we close finally, I want to remind all APTians, Congress, the young Congress of the APC and the diaspora under the leadership of we comrade we they call Coach Lokobabo. Then they do a fundraising dance and an award for recognize people them within the APC and the diaspora who don't excel, we don't do a lot for the APC, acknowledge, recognize, and present awards to the individuals today in Holland on the 8th of June 2024. And we'd encourage every Sierra Leonean to make their way for that particular program. They would be one of its kind. And we also ask the APCians then at the diaspora for gear up themselves for the 1st, 2nd, and the 3rd of August 2024. Now, London, where the diaspora 6 region get for hold a retreat for the APC. We shall go for pull documents that we go for, map out we, we involvement and we role and we responsibilities as diasporans on we politics in Sierra Leone. So we encourage people then for leave them diaries them open for that particular date day. And of course, Sweet Bonita, of course, been there last night. Now another occasion, when a very important occasion for the communities, now the UK and IASU, and I believe say, a good day to go represent not only himself but this platform as well as the APC, because now Sweet Bonita now the vice chairman of the London constituency by the APC. You see, we get figures that will represent. We get women that will represent with leadership position. Will they take them and then they show we say yes, then get the capacity and the capability for them position and we get them at the diaspora. So Sweet Bonita, I'll leave the rest with you for let you round up and then that's it. Take it from there. Over
Oh,
to you, Bonita.
thank you so much, Commander OrWanKasu. So I think the function you were talking about yesterday was the ladies at work, which I'm the chairperson for that particular committee.
Uh-huh.
Yesterday we had our dinner fundraising. Alhamdulillah. Thank you to all our guests, and we are grateful. We're still expecting donation, and we'll continue. Again, I think I'm just going to talk about the diaspora 6 regions retreat that you've just said. I just need to reiterate on that. It's again the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd of August. Definitely, again, that's within my constituency, which is the London. So we are encouraging everybody in the diaspora to be with us on those 3 days. And again, the last but not the least, the Diaspora 6 Region Young Congress, which is my younger brother, Potloko Bobo, who is the president or who is in charge of that particular department. As you said earlier, Commander OrWanKasu, that function will be on the 8th of June at the Netherlands. So again, my ticket has already been bought, so I will be there live to make sure that I am part of that particular occasion. But again, I think we'll be able to ask, if possible, Professor Fofana to join us on those 3 functions that we have outstanding. But again, I want to say thank you so much to the technical team, our colleagues, and also everybody that is watching us live. I think technical team, it will be great if you can kindly help us play the last program for the Young Congress. Thank you so much and good evening.
Osai, Osai. One APC, one diaspora, one APC. Now, time for we galvanize yourself for tell the country say we the diaspora. Now we get the party. We for always come together with love and one mind. For sake of that, the APC Diaspora Young Congress in partnership with the APC Holland District represents the never to be forgotten fundraising and awards night. Inside this fundraising dinner, you go see big time and lecture them from different branch, different districts, and different places them for kind of joy inside Holland. The date now June 8th, 2024. And waiting fine pass all. Now the fine side whether they do this particular occasion. The atmosphere is conducive and you can meet with all friends and make new one. The ordinary ticket now 30 euro. The Patreon ticket now 50 euro. And the Patreon Grand Chief in a 100 euro. With all this wire, you get table for 4, table for 8, and table for 10. All this will take place now God Pier Strat, house number 30, postcode 2516 BZ, Den Haag, Netherlands. What's in an African food? Look and park. What's in an European food and mix up? Look and park. What's in a cold drinks and other things them? Look and park. This don't tell you say we got peace and success. Now wait for we to buy. So the diaspora, one episode. diaspora. June 8th, look when they come inside Holland and Netherlands.